This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Sadków. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and it is available for PC only. This is another Polish map, and we have seen quite the trend in Polish maps over the last few months, for sure, in the mod hub. Now, this map is actually by the same author that did a map we looked at previously this week. Had some pretty big issues. But I have to say, so far, this map doesn't look like it's got as many issues. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Take a look. The description says, welcome to Sadków. This is a small map with a Polish atmosphere. So we're going to go ahead and load things up here. I will say that I loaded this map up with straw harvest and seasons just to see if we would get the too many height map message, and we were good to go. We didn't have any issues there. But this map does not have a seasons mask installed. So that means that doesn't mean you cannot play this map with seasons. What it means is that you just simply won't get hay rotting or grass rotting. And if you play with a geo that would have snow in the winter, it simply means that you're going to maybe see snow where you might not be expecting snow to be. There are 2 farms, 17 fields, 2 meadows, biogas plant, 2 sell points, sawmill, car traffic, scripts, paintable bushes, and a lot more. Map author says. Go ahead and take a look at the PDA. And this is a little map. So if you imagine that basically this would be the full square would be right here. If it was a standard map, this is a wee little map. If we go to the lands area, it's even smaller than the PDA is showing. The fact that this is right here, playable area. Start out with owning both farms. One is kind of an arable yard. The other one is a pig yard. Both have silos. We have a biogas plant that we can buy. $31,000. Several fields. Not too terrible high in prices, but again, these are some pretty small fields. In general. Take a look here. We have all of the standard crops available in Farm Sim 19 except cotton, which is probably fine because given the size of the fields, you're probably not going to be growing cotton anyway because of the low yield that you're going to have. You probably have to plant every field in cotton in order to get one module worth of cotton out of harvest. Take a look here at the buy areas. We have 1 main sell point. Take our crops. Also takes eggs and milk. Good to see, even though we don't have cows or chickens on the map, we do have the capability, should we put those down, to sell eggs or milk. We also have a sell point for wool. Again, even though we don't have sheep on the map, we do have the means to sell their byproduct should we put them down. Small sawmill will accept wood chips and logs. Good thing. And then we have the barn sell point for hay, straw, grass, silage, manure, and if you have a straw harvest, the pellets are included. We have a small list of starting equipment. Even though we have the pig area, we do not start with any particular pigs, and we do have contracts on the map. But take a look here. Field 4 is 0.5 acres. 1 is 0.5 acres. Field 9 is 1.1 acres in size. Field 11 is 0.8. Wee little field. So if we head down the street here, this is one of the 2 farms that we own. We do not have sleep triggers on the map. You'll need to place your own sleep trigger, which isn't that big of a deal. We've got plenty of options. A little bit of shed storage there. We have a silo here. Tip and our fill point. A little bit of storage. And that pretty much is the arable farm. Take a little stroll up the street. We will get to the pig farm. Short little jaunt up the road here. Here we have the pig farm. We have vehicle storage. Starting equipment. We'll take a look at the starting equipment in a moment. Harvester around back. For storage. We have a secondary farm silo, tip, and fill point. And then over here we have the pig area. This particular pig area will take 6 pigs. Since we had an issue with the other map, only took 2 pigs, I'm going to go ahead and buy all 6. And the game doesn't crash. So we've accomplished something here. Here we have what I believe is the straw trigger. Open the gate here, we see straw plane in there. So the food trough, and we have the water trough. Again, we activate the animal pen extension mod, which includes this water trough for the purpose of 1, helping us identify water trigger, and 2, just seeing if the map author has included custom support for the water valves. Now, the reason I say I think this is the straw trigger is that there is another trigger marker inside this door, and I don't know what it is. I haven't figured it out. Maybe this is where the manure is. I don't know. I don't really know what that trigger is. Maybe this is straw. Maybe manure piles up outside the door. I don't know. I haven't found slurry. Anything obviously noted as being a slurry fill point. So maybe one of these is a combo slurry manure. I don't know. Alright, so let's take a look at this starting. Let's take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with the Stara ST Max 105, Fiat 1300 ET. Our tractors range in horsepower from 105 to 150 horsepower. We have the Bison Super T056 harvester and grain header. Then we have the Raw Polymag plow, T830 seeder, and our pig enclosure. 2 grain silos, that's it. Interesting, we don't have a tipper. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting that we have a way of planting our crop, a way of cultivating our crop, a way of obviously harvesting our crop, but no way of actually transporting our crop. So that will be something that you're going to need to buy pretty early on in the game. But nothing is leased. And if we go to the placeable area, we can buy, again, pig enclosure, which is good. And we can buy the custom grain silos. Also good. So while we're in town here, we might as well take a look at the other triggers that are here. Starting with this interesting trigger across the street. This is the animal dealer. And I don't know what's going on here. But it's the only trigger on the map that does this. See, we've got our animal dealer trigger there. Head down the street. We have our vehicle shop. We have our customized repair and sell point. Then we have our shop trigger. And then our vehicle spawn point. We'll go ahead and get set up for a fly around. That's not going to take too terribly long. Then we'll come back here and get in the Mahindra. Alright, so the Arable tour isn't going to take too terribly long. We've got our pig farm to our right. Across the street we have the Arable farm, shop, animal dealer. Right next door we have a barn sell point. We have our wood chip log cell trigger. Biogas plant. Now this I think is a bit of a loss. This is the map boundary. But man, that would be nice to be a third option for a yard. A farmyard, I think. Map boundary was just extended on the other side of that. I think that would be a really cool area for another farmyard. Same with this. That's beyond the playable area. Darn it if it wouldn't be nice to be able to get to that too, right? Over here we have our grain sell point, lime, and our fuel sell point. And we're back to where we started. Real quick, real small map. Getting our Mahindra. Drive. Bale sell point. Do hay, straw, grass, silage, and our pellets as well as manure. This will take us to our wood chip and log sell point. Wood chips to the left, logs to the right. That area over there is outside the playable area. Here we have the biogas plant. Biogas plant, we have our digester. We have our digestate trigger. And we have a working silage bunker. Let's head on back and we'll just kind of cut back through town. Head over to the sell point. Pretty small map. It'd be really, really good for small equipment. Folks looking for low horsepower, maybe really old equipment. Now, getting into the sell point, I think, is a little tight. given the entry into here, I think this would be better served if it was pushed back a little bit closer to that rock pile and the loader. Make it a little bit easier to get into. Got our lime trigger, and our diesel is right here. And guys, that is pretty much it. That is Sadków. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the map? And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.